What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please know that this is not financial advice. You can do whatever you like with your money. And that said, let's take a sip of coffee from my Casper Maxi mug. Everything, guys, everything tastes better with Casper. Apologize for the noise. It's my mining farm. I couldn't go outside to make the video today. But anyways, today we're about to do what we do every day. Check on the market, see how the price is reacting. Okay, check on our position. I'm so excited, man. Check on our position. You can compare with mine. Okay, you can compare your position with mine because, as always, transparency and honesty is the motto or is the policy for this my millionaire journey. Okay, and then we're gonna look at prices in detail. Again, like I told you so. But before we do that, let me show you my mining farm right quick. Okay, let me show you my farm. Like I told you, you either gotta mine them coins or buy them on spot. Look at this. My farm is running, it's getting bigger. I just still have I have 13 miners running. These are the KA0 Pro Ultra, 3 of them, and the rest is 9 of them. 10 of them that are KA0 Pros. They are all running. So yeah, that is the noise that you are hearing. I try to step away from my studio a little bit, but since it's an open space, that's why you are hearing all this noise. So back to the topic. Today I'm trying to tell you why I believe Quant will make you rich. Don't sit on the sideline, guys. I'm going to show you a few reasons out of the million of them that are out there why Quant will make you rich. Okay, if you can hold at least minimum of 100 Quants, understand, that is why I believe it will make you rich. Let's start with the centralization. Okay, nobody likes wars. Nobody likes, people losing their lives and stuff like that. But as you can see, when the West, the U.S., or all these powerful countries, France, all of them come together and put sanctions on other countries for not doing something or whatever reason that they have, okay, they use the SWIFT system. You understand? Through the SWIFT system, they can control who, when, how. Understand? They can control it. Like, okay, you are transacting from one country to another. Let's just say you are buying oil from this country to your country. You cannot carry bags of money in the plane and go and pay for it. It doesn't work like that. They do have bank transfers, and the people controlling these bank transfers are usually the governments. So for them to do that, they have a system in place. And this system is what we call the SWIFT, which is also being used by the World Bank. Which is also being used by the World Bank. Understand? Until cryptocurrencies came along, it was easier to manipulate or to hold or to do whatever you want to do with it. Okay, the government could do all this stuff until crypto came along. Now, we know on the history, if you check back in the history, countries have always tried to how do you say the word, de-dollarize? I think I said it right. De-dollarize the economies, which means they don't want to depend on the US dollar, due to various reasons. Understand? So, but they could not basically do that if the SWIFT use the US dollar for everything was still was controlling everything. You understand? So when the cryptocurrencies came along, more of a lesson, as you can see, I'll give you a perfect, before we go to there, I'll give you a perfect example. A couple years ago, the European countries came along with the euro. Okay, so they wanted to overpower the dollar with using the euro. But as you can see, I don't have to tell you much. Go look at it. It didn't work because most of everything in the world internationally is using the US dollar and is using the SWIFT system. Okay, so that is one aspect of it. Now let's go back to today. You have Japan, you have Brazil. I mean, sorry, you have China, you have Brazil, you have Russia, and there's a bunch of the countries. They form the BRICS, right? I think you guys know about that because it was everywhere. I did research it and looked at it, and again, I don't think it will stand. But anyways, they formed the BRICS, and when the BRICS came along, the first thing the BRICS did was try to find a different route other than using SWIFT system. Excuse me. They try to find another route that will not involve using SWIFT. Understand the SWIFT system, and that is where mBridge came in. That is when I told you guys. If you look behind, you will see that that's when BRICS started gathering power. That is when China started testing mBridge from Quant. That's when they started testing it. Okay, so they successfully saw that it was good. They are using it. They are using mBridge right now. Okay, so Russia joined in, and that's when they chimed their group, the BRICS group, like, okay, alternately, okay, instead of using SWIFT, we are about to start using mBridge by Quant. Now, the good thing about this, like I'm telling you guys, all these countries with their central banks, for them to use mBridge, they have to hold Quant. And now the amount of transactions you're doing, the volume will also affect the amount of Quant you're holding in your central bank. Did you understand what I'm going with this? Now, this could be, it's a good thing for us holding Quant, for us trading on Quant. But it's even going to get better because now the SWIFT system has a big competitor, which is mBridge by Quant. Do you think the Western countries like the U.S., Japan, the SWIFT powers like the U.S., Japan, France, England, all of them, I don't think they're going to sit idle on that. Understand? So, in my own opinion, okay, because if you look at mBridge, okay, let me show you the definition, the difference between two of them. I had this article, okay, that, see, look at this. If you reach that, I highlighted it a little bit. Says mBridge offers an alternative that is designed to be politically neutral, allowing central banks to enforce their own sanctions rather than having a centralized body like SWIFT's impose on them. You understand? You understand? So it means their own central banks, they can, there is nobody that can put sanctions on you if you're using your own system like the mBridge, versus the SWIFT that depends on, okay, the US and other countries, they all vote on it, be like, okay, this guy, we are going to cut his money. They go ahead and cut it. You understand? So that is why many countries are beginning to move to try to use the mBridge. Now, why I'm so bullish with Quant is because this mBridge, I don't think the US, France, United Kingdom, all these countries that are using the SWIFT system are going to sit idle. They are going to want a piece. They are going to want a piece of this action. They are going to want control over the mBridge system. Again, no matter how much somebody tells you that, it's decentralized, I don't think so, guys. No government in the world, not even the Russians or Chinese or whoever, I don't think anybody likes a decentralized system when it comes to money transfer between countries. I don't think they like that. So it's gonna be something like the SWIFT is, but more advanced. That's what my own personal opinion is, but more advanced. Now, I believe the Western, okay, either they are going to be integrated. I think they're going to be integrated into that mBridge. That's what is going to happen, because if more and more countries start shifting into mBridge, the SWIFT will become useless. So I think they are all going to have positions into this mBridge project. And the way you see it, the US, they already know. Guys, trust me, they already know the potential of mBridge. They know. And probably keep working on it. Excuse me. And they are still working on it. So now, why are they working on stablecoins policies if they was not thinking about Enbridge? That's what you have to think. That's what the question you have to ask yourself first. Why are they working on stablecoin policies? The system, the banking system in the US, they are already looking at the overledger technology. Understand? I told you this so many times that soon you are going to hear banks start telling you we can custody, we can hold your crypto for you. That way you don't lose your keys and you don't do all this mambo jumbo the excuses they're going to give you. And that, guys, will open the gateways for Quant to start pumping. I'm telling you guys, a lot of people call me crazy when I tell you Quant can easily go to a 300 or 400 billion dollar market cap in less than a month. You will see it. And people are not looking at it. Like, I give you the basics. First one is the bricks, using the using the M bridge. And that M bridge is a direct competition to the SWIFT system. And the Western allies, like the US, UK, and all of them, they are all looking at it. And they're starting to make plans either to join the BRICS, that way, either to join the M bridge, not the BRICS, M bridge, to try to gain control of it. Okay, no matter the outcome, whether they use it or they don't use it, for you and I who are investing, we are the clear winners of this situation. Because if the M bridge takes up with, it's already taken up, but if it gets that strength with all the countries, India, China, Russia, all of them start using M bridge to transact, whether for good or for bad, for whatever they're using their money for. Come on. Whether good, bad, ugly, whatever they're using their money for, they are going to require Quant. And once they require Quant, they're going to have it. They need a large amount, depends on how much money you are sending across. You understand, to use that technology. And once that happens, Quant, guys, I can tell you guys, is going to go to that $400 billion market cap. And when that happens, that will put Quant at, if you put numbers together, to probably $25,000 Quant. In this run, I don't think it will happen. But in the years to come, maybe 2030, thereabout, you are about to see Quant at those prices. Now, once they start doing that, okay, we're looking at the next 3 months, we're looking at the stablecoin policy being approved. Once the stablecoin policy gets approved by all these countries, you're going to hear it. I've said this time after time. You're going to start, paying your grocery bills, your groceries, your rent, or whatever bills you have. You're going to start using crypto to pay for that. You understand? It's not just for staking. These policies, like they introduce them, let's say the US dollar, the paper one. Now we're also now going to have a US dollar on a stablecoin, digital. So banks, commercial places, they will start accepting it. Okay, they will start accepting it. That's another reason why I think Quant is about to run, because now not just the M bridge that requires Quant for you to use the technology, the overledger, guys. Banks, for them to transact in cryptocurrencies, okay, and stuff like that. Maybe I hold Stellar and I want to use that to pay. You have to swap Stellar to USDT or whatever stable coins that they have for you to make that payment. The bank cannot do all that at once. The bank, the overledger. The bank needs the overledger, okay? Overledger for them to be able to do that transaction, to go, for them to hold your stable coins, for them to hold your Stellar, for them to hold whatever shit coins you have going on, like Solana. For them to hold all that stuff, they need the overledger. And for them to use the overledger technology, they need to hold Quant. Now imagine, let's just say not the whole world. Imagine just 10% of the entire banks in the world start using the overledger. What do you think will happen to the supply of Quant? There's going to be a supply shock. That's why I keep telling you guys, all these banks that need to hold Quant, they'll start buying Quant to hold it for them to use that technology, right? And there's going to be a supply shock. That supply shock is what is going to drive the prices to go higher. So you need to look at the bigger picture here. Okay, Swift system is getting old. It's getting either replaced, okay, replaced by the M bridge, or is seeing the hits of competition from the M bridge. And when that happens, you're gonna also have CBDCs being transacted using both the overledger or using the M bridge, which is also a main heavy competition to the Swift system. So it's gonna be something like a competition between countries, and in which for BRICS to succeed using the M bridge, they need to buy more and more Quant. Okay, so everything is beginning to fall in place. First of all, like I said, approval of stable coins. Once they approve that, now you can now pay your groceries or whatever using the stable coins, and that leads to the use of overledger. Now you can now, store your crypto bank. Excuse me. Now you can now store your crypto in the bank. You can go anywhere in the world, just use the same card without, without even needing to go from one bank to try and go from, let's say if I'm a US citizen and I go to Japan. You guys, if you ever been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But now instead, with the one card, using your overledger, you have your bank, your money anywhere you're going. You don't need to worry about it. You understand? That's what the standardization is coming to. And all this stuff, using the M bridge, using the overledger, is what is going to make Quant to blow up. And it's already started, guys. It has started. It has started, because the stable coins in the next 3 months, everything else will be legalized. And once they get legalized, guys, better fasten those seat belts. I showed you guys yesterday, the World Bank, the main guy on top of all the banks in the world, the main guy that every transactions that you do, your grandma does, this country does, has to go through there. Okay, the World Bank has already announced Quant, the Quant overledger. Guys, trust me, it is happening. I know you guys been waiting for a while for this. Trust me, I've been waiting for it too. But it is happening. It is happening soon enough. That's why I told you guys 100 Quants, because once once all these policies kick on and banks start buying Quant, there will not be enough Quant for all of them. There won't be enough. They will have to borrow Quant from you and me. And once they borrow Quant from you and me, they're going to have to pay us dividends. And from those dividends, I am so excited, guys. This is what I even think. Let's see. This is why, excuse me. This is why I even think, like, if Quant ETF come on, okay, it's going to be very difficult to control Quant ETFs, because the total supply is already out there. The amount for these big bodies to buy to try to control the price is going to be difficult, because they go look at the wallet distribution of Quant, unless you want to sell yours to them and then buy back at 5 grand or probably 10 grand. But guys, Quant will make you rich because of these few reasons I just gave you. There's a lot more. There's a lot more reasons, but this, due to time, I can't sit here and try to give them all to you one by one. Anyway, now that we got out of the way, let's go look at the market right quick to see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Let's go look at crypto bubbles right here. Crypto bubbles, yeah, we're doing fairly good, because the CPI data came out today. And again, everybody's getting ready for this. I told you guys, the earlier you get in, the better. Because right, the CPI came in. I think with the CPI that came in today, the rate cuts, they don't deal. We're going to have rate cuts next month. But anyways, let's look at Casper. KAS on Casper. Today we see on the past hour, we're down 2.4%. 1.6% up for the day, 2.3% up for the week, 7.1% down on the month, and 302% up for the year. Look at Quant, QNT, the money maker. Look at here, for the past hour, we're down 2.5%. Daily, 2.7% down, 2.3% up on the week, 15.3% down on the month, and 36.5% down on the year. The number again keeps dropping. We're getting closer to be positive. Now look at Jasmine. Okay, we're down 3.2% on the hour, 3% on the day, down 10.1% down on the week, 23.9% down on the month, and 552, almost 550% up on the year. Now let's go look at the pricing, a little bit of the details. Let's look at trading view right now. We're gonna start with Casper. See that? I told you guys this was happening. I told you guys this was happening yesterday. Look at this. This is the past 1 hour. Price went above the moving average, the 200 moving average. Look at that. We went to test the top of that triangle, just like I told you guys will happen. It's a big resistance. Okay, we've tried this on our way up, on our way down the last time. But as you can see, we've tried it. Now we're getting rejected, getting supported by the moving ribbon and also the moving average. Look at how quick it got bought right back up. So what I'm expecting this to do is to try again and break it, or probably by the end of today probably come down again. Will be the moving ribbon should be somewhere here. It's going to try to retest it, okay, and then go back up. That's what I'm expecting Casper to do today. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, we are almost at the apex, at the end of the triangle. So it wouldn't be a bad thing. Like I say again, I'm expecting price to come back down, touch this ascending line, and then go back up to try to break this. And this time I think it's going to be by probably Thursday or Friday. We're supposed to have this triangle broken, turn it into support, and then go upwards. Like I told you guys yesterday, you should have gotten your positions, because this thing is getting ready, is gearing up. The KRC 20, okay, the KRC 20, they are all getting ready to get to be released. And everybody, guys, everybody, unless you live on that rock, you already know what will happen. Okay, this is like the target for this move is around that 20 cents. And once we get there, 20 cents, 21 cents to the all-time high, Casper will be in price discovery. Now let's go look at Quant right quick. Quant QNT on the Binance. This is just a quick update, just like I told you guys will happen. See, let me take my arrow. Like I told you guys will happen. This is the bottom of the triangle. Look at that. I told you guys price is gonna go up. Let me zoom in a little bit to show you guys. There, price was going to go up, as simple as that. And look at that, we got tested the 200 moving average, came back. Now we are testing this resistance, is getting turned into a support. You understand? It's getting turned into a support. From there, I'm expecting Quant to bounce from here, go try this moving average again. From this, okay, this time is going to be probably the lucky charm to turn this moving average into support and go up to try this resistance at $72. Oh, I'm using the wrong stuff. I like my arrow better. Okay, so we are going to try to break this support / resistance at $72. Okay, so that's why I keep telling you guys, it's time for you to set in your positions, because Quant looks very bullish. If you go on the, let's go on the daily, look at that, perfectly broke above, came back, testing it. Now we're about to start going 72 guys. Like I told you guys, this 72 is a very resistance, which now with Bitcoin, which Bitcoin is gearing up to break up right now. Once Bitcoin breaks off, this is going to look like nothing, and then we're going to go up here again, 85 by $85 on Quant, turn into support. Hopefully by then I'm monitoring this moving average. I think this moving average should be somewhere down here too, and it will be like killing two birds with one bullet. go above the moving average, and then we start to go higher to that 104. So all this you're looking at right here is just the beginning of a bigger move, which you will see when we go to the weekly. Okay, the bigger move is here. We need to go at that 125. $125 per quant. So what you're looking at right here is just the beginning, because this triangle has been forming since the all-time high and the all-time lows of quant. If you draw a triangle, you will see it. So this thing is going up, trying to break above the triangle. Okay, above the triangle, and then we take from there. Probably I'm expecting it to break above the triangle, come back, retest it as support, and take off from there. That's what's happening with quant. Now let's go look at Jasmine. Again, Jasmine, I told you guys I'm still a little bearish on Jasmine because the price is still below that 2.3 cents. As soon as Jasmine breaks that, once Jasmine breaks that 2.3 cents, guys, that is when my bullishness for the short term is going to come back up. Although, again, I'm going to zoom out right here. Nothing has changed. Look at that. The bull flag broke out. This resistance now turned into support. So everything on Jasmine, there's not much to be said. Jasmine is still following the same curve. So we're about to see Jasmine. I'm expecting it to go up and go above this resistance of 2.3 cents. Once we go above that, guys, it is it is blue skies, because this is the weekly. Okay, if you look at it, I had these lines drawn for the longest. Look at the weekly and you can tell that is one of the resistances that we have, which is 2.3. Next one is going to be right there at 3.8. Okay, if we keep on going, we're gonna, the target for this bull flag, like I said before, at 10 cents. 10 cents, or after that we have a little bit of resistance at 12 cents. After 12 cents, all this move you're looking at right now, the main target is around that 20 cents. Okay, 20 cents. Look at that. I zoom out a little bit. Now you can see it. Between 12 to 20 cents, there is barely no resistance. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now for Jasmine. Now, that being said, excuse me. Let me go back here. That being said, let's look at my positions right quick. Again, I do not condone leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't, please just buy the coins on spot and hold until price gets up there. But if you do, I do have Phemex and Bydfi links below. You can sign up, okay? Start trading. Follow me, follow somebody else, or do you. It don't really matter to me. What matters to me is that you are making money. Okay, you are making money. That's what really matters. So let's go right quick for my Bydfi. Bydfi right here. Is it open up? Perfect. And as you can see, we're still going sideways. I was up 14,300 yesterday, I think. Today I am off 13,700. We're going sideways. Okay, like I told you, nothing to worry about. If you look at this, my XRP position is still looking good, 76% up, which is like almost $300. If you look at my other positions, Casper, my Casper is 10% up, which is almost $550. My Quant is neutral, 0%, almost 0.8%, which is $60. Again, like I told you guys, this thing is about to take off. The CPI data came out today. People are not happy about it. Price is going up and down. Look at the charts, they will tell you. But anyways, this, we're going to turn it into a six-figure account between now to the next 10 months. But anyways, now let's go look at my short term on my Phemex. My Phemex account. Let me join in. If you guys remember, I was down $10,000. Today I am still down, but it's $11,400. So let's go here. Excuse me for a second. And I go here on my contracts. You can go. I told you guys I'm still a little bit bearish on Jasmine. My Jasmine, I'm still down 27%, which is 2,300 in the negative. My Casper took off 16%, which is $700. Again, we are going to look at the resistances. This account will take a profit based on the resistance and everything. Again, my Jasmine, like I said, I am not worried about it because, like, look, By the time we get to like that resistance at 23, I will be closer to my entry point. So let's go. By the time we get to 25, 2.5 cents, my profit will be 1,500. But let's just try the all-time high, the recent, which is like 4.5 cents. This position will make me $20,000. Again, this is just a long term. I'm not going to take it until we start looking at it when we get to that 20 cents. At 20 cents, this position will make me $146,000, like you guys can see. So yeah, this stuff, like again, this Casper and this Jasmine trade, they are long terms. Okay, I'm not going to touch them until we get a certain point in the bull market. So guys, please, you got to look at it. Quant will make you rich. Just be patient. It is coming. It is coming slowly. Get more. Get 100 or above. That would be best. Get 100 and above, because the dividends are going to be higher and everything is falling in place. I told you guys the next 3 months are going to be epic for the coins that we are trading, which is Casper, Quant, and Jasmine. Those 3 coins in the next 3 months, they're going to make us a lot of money. That being said, guys, thank you for checking out my videos. Please subscribe.